On this episode, KKK members in Kentucky pull a gun on LGBTQ plus activists and the police let them go. Wow. Also, a teen is arrested after FBI uncovers an alleged mass shootout plot. That starts right now on Chris Talks. Let's get into it.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
What's up? Welcome to another episode of Chris Talks. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. Alright, y'all. Yo, let's get into this. Turn that down a little bit. This is a crazy story, y'all. A bugged out one. Alright, so, first and foremost, I hope your day is going good, because mine is, so I hope everybody is doing well. Alright, so, let's check this out. KKK members in Kentucky pull a gun out on LGBTQ plus activists and the police let them go. So it's KKK versus Alphabet City. What? No, don't do that one.
What?
No, do the gun. Yeah. Cause they're about to get it in. They're about to buck each other. It's not right, but I'm just saying. I'm kind of hyped today, y'all. I don't know why. Huh? Oh, yeah, my baby's graduated, so I'm feeling kind of hyped. I'm going to cool down, though. But this story is kind of weird, though. You know what I mean? KKK members. Come on. They pulling gun out and the popo let them go? The popo let them go, so I do have some questions. And I'm sure you do too. But we're going to let the AI handle this. Alright, so, do we have the story? You have it up? Can we pull it up? Alright, we got the story. So, check this out. This is Buck Wow. Hit it. I want to hear it, and then I want to give my view after. I really want to hear this one. I'm interested. Play it.
Two alleged members of the Ku Klux Klan reportedly threatened people at a pro-LGBTQ plus rights rally in Kentucky on June 3, one of whom even pulled a gun on the small crowd. Police on the scene in Corbin, however, didn't arrest them. According to a police report obtained by news site Raw Story, the outlet reports that one of the men handing out KKK recruitment cards was identified in the report as Kenneth Hutton. 44. He'd previously worked for Corbin's city government. He quit about a month ago. Marlon Sams, Corbin's city manager, told Raw Story. The other man was identified as Clayton Segabart. 43. In the call for service report, the Corbin Police Department detailed the situation. Both men live in London, a nearby city, according to the police document. At 2:21 p.m., the report said, "Male has gun out." It's followed by a description of the gun, Ruger 9mm, and Smith & Wesson. A later entry stated, "Both males that were there with weapons are 98." Referring to the dispatch code that means leaving the scene. The site reports that though the police initially posted on social media that they had contacted the FBI over what happened, the post was later taken down. The small rally held on June 3 was in protest of anti-trans legislation proposed in the Kentucky legislature. The group of about 7 held the event in a local park. The activists held signs in support of LGBTQ plus people. While they said they expected maybe some negative remarks, they didn't expect to be terrorized. Trent Osborne, one of the organizers of the peaceful event, said that one of the men told him, "I ought to burn you and that sign." According to the local newspaper the Times-Tribune, that is when things began happening. I asked the person why he had his hand on his weapon when we only had signs. Osborne said, he told Queer Kentucky, "They flipped us off and proceeded to pull over and approach us as if planned." Osborne added, They began spouting slurs and hateful slander. The F slur was said on multiple occasions when the two men approached. They each had their hands on their guns, which were hidden in their pockets. A video of what happened was posted online. Another organizer, Jonas Ray, recalled that while the men were harassing the protesters, another person was telling them a story about having family members be scared to come out in the community. Just to have that happening side by side. Ray told the Times-Tribune. It's so sad how much hate is here. The third organizer, Ajay Anderson, said they'd received negative comments after the incident. All three told the paper that law enforcement had been supportive of them after they expressed concerns about what happened. The three activists are in the process of creating a nonprofit called Queer Appalachia. A human rights march is planned for June 24 in Corbin. And local police recommended the organizers request police presence to ensure the attendees' safety after the June 3 situation. My goal is that through all this somehow, is to ensure that Corbin is inclusive to the point these people can't even be here anymore. Osborne said, Corbin needs to be so inclusive that the KKK has to leave. Ray added, we want to make them uncomfortable because their hatred is unwelcome here. In the weeks following the incident, flyers supporting the Trinity White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan have shown up in Corbin. Parents take control of our schools. The KKK flyers read, according to Raw Story, remove all filth from school libraries. 2 gender policies. End the presence of men in the girls' room. They end with a recruitment pitch, parents take your stand. Join the Klan.
That's bugged out. That's bugged out. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna definitely get into that. Alright, before we get into that, let's pay these bills real quick. Let's quickly thank our promoter, which is Triple Beam Dreams, which is something. Triple Beam Dreams. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna bust this out real quick. Triple Beam Dreams. They have a little bit feminine hygiene. Okay, for you and your crew. Y'all already know what to do. Check it out. Triple Beam Dreams sells body care and feminine products such as natural bar soap, body wash, scrubs, lip scrubs, and butter bars. They also sell cosmetics such as lashes, lip gloss, liners, and etc. Okay, you can check them out on their website, which is at triplebeamsdreams.com. triplebeamsdreams@gmail.com. They're also at Triple Beam Dreams Spotify, and they are also on all your social networks: Instagram, Facebook, Snap, and Twitter. Again, that's Triple Beam Dreams. Go check them out. Check out all their products. They have affordable products, so go check that out. All right, you guys. Seriously, go check them out. To all my subscribers, go check them out. All right, so bills paid. So let's get it made. All right, so yeah, I want to review my opinion on this. And my opinion on this story is simply this. I agree with him. Yeah, draw the KKK out. Draw the KKK out. Definitely. But at the same time, this story I do have a lot of questions about, because isn't the KKK against picking up such members as, you know, the Alphabet City people? Like, you don't recruit those people. It's like recruiting them into a gang. You know, like the Bloods and the Crips. What are some other gangs? What's some other? What do you say, Vice Lords? You say Vice Lords? Vice Lords? Name another New York gang. Lion Kings. Okay, that's like recruiting LGBT. You know, the alphabet community in your gang. You don't do that. You don't do that. I mean, whether you folks want to see it or not, KKK is it's a gang. It's a gang. It's a damn gang. And they trying to recruit gay people. And today, I thought that they was against that because it don't make no sense. Because like they try to recruit them, and then at the same time they bash them. So that was kind of dumb to do. See, you see the senseless stuff? I hope y'all listening. This is the type of things that I'm trying to point out. Is how how people do senseless things. It makes no sense to what they're doing. You bash them, but you're trying to recruit them. I mean, does that make any sense to y'all? Does that make any? I mean, for real. And then you pull out a gun on them. And now, as far as pulling out a gun, I mean that could go anywhere. They don't mention if there was somebody who had a bunch of melanin in this group. They don't say that. And I went through it. Like I always go through a bunch of reports. I want y'all to know that we really do. The people here at Chris Talks, we really do investigate these stories. Okay, we really dig deep. We did not find anybody who had a bunch of melanin in them. So these are a bunch of non-melanin versus non-melanin folks. And they bashing each other. They are really seriously bashing each other to the point where they're pulling out guns and ready to shoot each other. This is crazy. Now you talk about black on black crime. You talk about black on black crime. If this ain't, I don't like to say black on black crime. I like, you know how I say it, melanin on melanin. But you talk about non-melanin on non-melanin crime. This is serious. You non-melanin people are going crazy. Y'all need to cut it out and cool down. So what if they was there with their little pride flag? So what? Yeah, I mean the KKK, they have parades. They have parades. And the crazy thing is that they have parades in some of the most melanin populous states. Like it's mad melanin people where they have these parades at. And the government allows this to happen, people. The states and the government, they allow it to happen. And they use that little freedom thing to let it pass by. Okay, listen, wait a minute. We don't have no. Do we have audio on this? Is that an audio? No. Okay. I thought we had audio on this. Cause this is ridiculous. It is just ridiculous, people. All right, y'all. Let's get into this next story. This is about a teen who was arrested after the FBI uncovered an alleged mass shooting plot. So this, what is this teen? Who is he? Is this a boy? Is this a boy? Is this a boy? Gotta be. Gotta be a boy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Gotta be a dude. What is wrong with... Let's see. Can you pull up that picture? He has no melanin. Oh my goodness. Why do you non-melanin people just commit such... try to commit such mass shootings? Like, what's wrong with... Why y'all so mad? Why y'all so angry? I don't know. Alright, alright. Listen, can you pull up that report? Alright. The last report took us to Kentucky. The last story took us to Kentucky. This story is taking us to Michigan. Alright. Hey, play that story for us. Let's see what's going on. Cause this is crazy.
A Michigan teenager who authorities say expressed explicit neo-Nazi and anti-Semitic ideologies online was arrested Friday by the FBI, who alleged he stockpiled weapons and was planning a mass shooting. The United States Attorney's Office for the Western District of Michigan charged Sean Pitila, 19, of Pickford, Michigan, with transmitting a communication containing a threat to injure another. Investigators allege the teen had communicated with another user on Instagram where they expressed strong views against the Jewish population, support for neo-Nazis, and idolization of previous mass shooters, according to the criminal complaint. When the FBI searched the suspect's home earlier Friday, they found a cache of weapons, a Nazi flag, a ghillie suit, gas masks, and military sniper survival manuals. The criminal complaint said, a search of the suspect's phone found a message in the Notes app where he had identified a synagogue in East Lansing, a date, and a list of equipment. According to the complaint, Pittsburgh Tree of Life synagogue mass shooter found guilty in federal death penalty trial. Anti-Semitic threats and violence against our Jewish communities, or any other group for that matter, will not be tolerated in the Western District of Michigan. U.S. Attorney Mark Totten said in a statement, "Today and every day we take all credible threats seriously." Attorney information for the suspect wasn't immediately available. The FBI said it received a report Tuesday about threatening communications made online. The complaint said, Meta provided investigators with information related to the username associated with the threats, and the FBI alleges it found several messages by the user, who was later identified as the suspect, making anti-Semitic slurs and praising neo-Nazi ideology. Biden calls anti-Semitism a stain on the soul of America during remarks at Jewish American Heritage Month event. The suspect allegedly talked about his admiration for the 2019 Christchurch mass shooting in New Zealand. According to the criminal complaint, the date allegedly found on the Notes app was the 5th anniversary of the New Zealand shooting. Further investigation into the suspect's social media accounts found other images and posts that included posts of Nazi imagery and other mass shooters. The complaint said, among the contraband allegedly found in the suspect's home during the search warrant were magazines, a shotgun, a rifle, a pistol, various knives, and firearms accessories. According to the complaint, no American should face threats against them based on their race or religion. James A. Taraska, the special agent in charge of the FBI in Michigan, said in a statement, "Crimes like the one alleged in this complaint have a profound effect not only on the intended target, but on their entire community."
Wow. And that is true. It does have an effect on the entire community. It has an effect on the entire community. It does. When you are doing things like this, yo, this dude, this young man was planning to commit mass murder. Mass murder. Again, you know, I mean, do you know how many mass murders that has happened? And this man was, oh my God. I mean, people, I can't make this up. These are what people are, this is what people are still doing, and I don't give a damn. You cannot blame it. I mean, you can if you want to, but it holds no bearing with me that you blaming it on COVID. COVID is over. It's been over. If any of y'all that are listening that have anxieties and all these different things ever since COVID happened, you should have seek some type of help, or you should be seeking some type of help. Period. Instead of doing something like this. This ain't the way to do it. This ain't the way to deal with it. And now this boy, Lord knows how long he's about to face in jail. Lord knows how long. But thank God that I am glad. Can we give a round of applause for this story? I know some of y'all wondering, what the hell is he doing? Yes, because we ain't reporting the story about death. We are reporting the story where the police have stopped death. They have prevented it. They have actually prevented it. So kudos to that police department. Again, give them a round of applause for preventing this to even happen. And then building and having enough evidence to sit there and prosecute this young man. I'm sorry that he went down this road, but I mean, for real. We have an audio on that? We have an audio. Do we have an audio? Alright, play the audio on it. Do we have an audio? Is this an audio?
There's an epidemic of hate facing our country. We're seeing a rapid rise in anti-Semitic rhetoric and acts. Let me be clear. Words matter. People are no longer saying the quiet parts out loud. They are literally screaming them. Judaism isn't defined by how much you go to temple or how often you celebrate traditions. It's who we are as a people. It's our identity. It's my identity. And I'm in pain right now. We're all in pain right now. Our community is in pain. It hurts. It hurts me to see what we're going through right now, what all people are going through right now. Anti-Semitism is dangerous. We cannot normalize this. We all have an obligation to condemn these vile acts. We must all of us cannot stay silent.
And I'm going to stop it right there, people. And he is completely right. All of this has got to stop. And us as people, we cannot stay silent. We have got to speak up. We have got to bring a voice to such things. This is one of the, I think this is one of the senators, right, of Michigan. This is one of the senators of Michigan. Yeah, because this is some real racial joint. And we got to think, me as a melanin person, a person with a lot of melanin, I got to think, and I'm just throwing it out the box. What happens if they start this with us? I'm just throwing it out there. But I'm just saying, this type of thing, it doesn't have to be with melanin or non-melanin. It just has to just stop completely. Us as a people, we have got to end this type of stuff. All right, let's continue this.
Vile speech and these vile acts, refuse to condemn them. It only serves to ignite violence among extremists. And as long as I have this microphone, I'm going to speak out against hate, bigotry, lies. I'm going to speak out against those who praise fascist murderers and idealize extremists. I'm going to speak out against Holocaust deniers. I'm going to call those out who won't do it. On days like today, I think back to Ellis Island. I think about my family members and all the other family members that fled persecution to live their dreams right here in the United States of America. And what would they think about this kid from Brooklyn sitting before you today in the White House as the first second gentleman of the United States?
Brooklyn!
The first Jewish spouse of a president or a vice president. But let me tell you, I understand the weight of this responsibility. I do. And as second gentleman, let me reiterate, I will not remain silent. And I'm proud to be Jewish. I'm proud to live openly as a Jew, and I'm not afraid.
We should not be afraid. Anybody Jewish, no matter if you're Jewish or not. Thank you. Here's my me too. I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to stop that right there. No matter what race you are, you should not be afraid. Drop that a little bit, because it's loud in my ears. I don't know how it's coming up there, but it's loud in my ears. Thank you. Thank you. We should not be afraid to live as we are and be who we are. No matter what it is. No matter. Yo, boy. Woo! Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Get it together. This is what happened Let me tell you, people, and I don't mean to stop, but this is what happened when you smoke on the job. This is what happens when you smoke on a job. Don't do it. You F up. All right? But anyway, let's get back to this. But yeah, I truly believe, I'm not going to say believe, but I truly agree with what he's saying. Because it doesn't matter what your race is, religion, or anything else. Nobody should be sitting there plotting no mass attack against you. No matter what it is. Nobody should be sitting there trying to do that. Nobody. Okay, I'm going to end it right there. I'm just saying, it should not happen. This dude is losing his mind. He's losing his mind. And I don't understand. Because this guy he's young. He's a teenager. Yes, he's a teenager. And that's sad. Very sad. Very sad. Whether he got melanin or not. You got a little bit of melanin, some melanin, or a whole bunch of melanin. Don't matter. It is very sad that this has happened to this young man. And I'm going to just end it right there. Listen, everybody. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. All right? No, we ain't going to do that. Stop. All right. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. As y'all already know, all the links are right there on your screen. This episode will be played on YouTube. Yeah, you can check us out at Chris Talk YouTube. Yeah, Chris Talks YouTube 1190. Also, check us out on Facebook at Chris Talks, where we post up motivational and inspirational quotes and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? Boost you up a little bit. You know, get you going. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you going. All right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Everybody, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, peace. Yeah, I'm hungry, yo. Let's go, what's that chicken spot?